What is up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Chasing Daylight podcast. I have labeled this CDP After Dark because it's late for a lot of people that are on the right side of the country. Thank you for tuning in. If you are, if you're not, we'll catch you when this episode airs on all the podcast platforms. So, how you fellas doing this evening?
Doing well.
Doing well. Doing well.
Yes.
Doing well.
Yes. Hanging in there.
Yeah, doing good.
Jeremy may or may not be here. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. But had some decent golf stuff take place over the weekend. Had a tournament in Hawaii, the Sony Open. Grayson Murry got the W for that. Garsen Grip. I don't know if you guys noticed that. Garsen Grip. He's a Garsen guy. So that was a nice win for them. Another one. Got the American Express this weekend. See on our scrolling marquee down on the bottom, we've got golf out of Boulder Creek. I had the new LAGP shaft in the bag. We got the Sony wrap up, and California, here we come. The Amex is in town, Palm Springs. So got some good golf stuff coming up, and the Live Golf event is coming soon. Adam just shared something in our Instagram chat. They got the party hole all set up.
Oh, what hole is it?
I didn't look. I didn't have enough time to look at it and see. So if you want to jump on that and see what it is. Did you look at some of the prices they want for single day for that though?
What was it, like 150 or something like that?
It's a lot more than that. A lot more than that. Yeah, some of them were like $475 for one day. No, not for grounds ticket, for the party holes or the event holes or whatever they call them.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah, they're. I mean, it's like every other picture on Instagram right now because we're in Vegas is a live ad for tickets. So I did send a email out to everybody in the VGN about how you can volunteer at the event. So I know Sean Wood jumped on that. I'm sure hopefully a couple other guys will.
Yeah, I mean, might as well. If you have the time, do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Why not? I mean, as much as I'm not a fan of their product, they have some really good golfers in the tournament.
That they do.
Credit them. So, we got a whole bunch of people
in
the chats.
Did you put in for the media passes? Did we get approved for that?
Not yet. Haven't got anything back.
They better approve it.
I'll be out there 4-3-4-7. Let's see and swing the sticks. Keep up the good work. Oh, absolutely, James.
Yeah, I talked to Mr. Blind Squirrel himself a little bit ago. I said we'll figure something out. I got the hat. Look at that.
Little free plug.
Just look at it.
Just look at it.
Dude,
got stems in here.
I filmed a video last night, Theo, because I started saying, "Come here, saying." Last night. I don't know what that's from, but I started saying it to him last night, so he's saying it all the time now.
What is it?
Come here, see?
Come here, see?
Come here, see? Like, let me show you something. I'm like, what does that mean? He's like, let me show you something.
You sound like one of the 40 gangsters.
Yeah, but I don't know where it's from, but I know it from somewhere. Yeah, old timer voice, Jed says.
Yeah, old timer voice. Yeah. Shame. All right, so let's start with some golf out at Boulder Creek. Dan, you got a lot of golf into Boulder Creek. I put a little thing out on Instagram today and on YouTube about what the show's going to be about. And I said, you want to know what it's like playing golf in January in Vegas? Well, we're going to tell you a little bit about it. So, Dan, you played 2 rounds out there. So give the people your thoughts on Boulder Creek this past weekend.
Boulder Creek is in really good shape. The fairways are playing real fast right now because they're pretty dormant. So if you hit anything with a little speed on your ball, it's running. But the course is in good shape. It's fun. We played on Saturday, Trey and I. We played in a 2-man event out there, and we got off to a real slow start, but we closed strong. But Trey was. Yeah, I think I told you, Matt. Trey pretty much was backpack all day because we didn't take one of my shots until I think hole 7. Every single shot for the first 6 holes was pretty much all Trey's. but no, we had a lot of fun, and they had it set up kind of like Mitch's Revenge. So the holes were in pretty difficult spots on the greens. A couple of times, that ball, if you didn't get it within a foot of the hole, it was coming right back down to your feet. So it was fun to play the course in that format. Um, until they set it up like tough like that, you don't realize like how undulated some of those greens are out there. But it was a lot of fun. And then of course Sunday we were all out there and had a great time.
Yeah, the Boulder Creek in the winter is very dormant. It's very dry. I couldn't putt to save my life. I had 39 putts. I had 4 3-putt. I'm not somebody I'm not a great putter, but I don't 3-putt a lot. I 2-putt and I chip it close is my type of game. But I couldn't get the speeds down whatsoever. I was just perplexed. Last time I played was at Revere, and the greens were really, a lot quicker than what they were at Boulder Creek, which was surprising. I don't think I've played out there with them being, they weren't slow. I couldn't get a feel for them at all.
They were kind of hard to read. They were. Typically, that like the bottom of the valley, that the dirt out there is where it's going to break to. You are kind of like hitting up into a hill, so you have to pay attention. Like Cascada plays up into the mountain, but it was hard. It was hard to read those greens the other day. It really was.
Yeah, and yeah, Boulder Creek is awesome. You definitely need to go play it. It's amazing. I couldn't get anything, and if I did actually get the speed and the read right, it lipped out. So I made one putt. It was the first hole. It's because I hit it to 2 feet and got the birdie. I'm like, yeah, off to a great start. Hit it on the pin high on the second hole. 3-putted.
Yeah, it was just 2 lip bounce.
Oh man, it was not good. So, we got a statement here. Boulder Creek, most underrated course in Vegas.
I could, yeah.
In Boulder City.
Well, what's more underrated in Vegas than that?
Las Vegas National.
Yeah, but
there's an underrated course. It's National.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, but that's. A lot of people go play that, but as far as greens are concerned, boulders are way better.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
absolutely.
Well, better in what way?
General overall condition.
Yeah, condition. Smoother,
okay.
Always smoother. Always.
Yeah.
The last couple of times we played National, man, they were rolling really good.
They were, but not as good as boulders.
Yeah, I've always putted well at Boulder Creek. I don't think they're deceptive. Like you said, you get a little bit of the valley on some of them where it could play a part. And I hadn't played El Dorado in a long time.
Yeah, I've only played 3
times.
I think the valley. I think the valley mountain situation kind of like plays more into that on El Dorado, because there was a lot of straight putts that looked like they were breaking, but I think it probably evens out a little bit more on that side with the valley and the mountain. And then we played Coyote Run, and it's just fucking swooping everywhere.
Yeah.
So interesting. Great spot. If anywhere has 3 9-hole courses, it's probably a dope spot, because they put money in to put an extra 9 in. Wherever you go, if there's 3 9s, it's probably pretty good.
Yeah.
Or 2 18s.
Revere.
3 18s. Shut up, Paiute.
Yeah.
Yep. 3 18s.
Yeah. 3 18s.
So I would love for them to get an investment in new golf balls on the range.
Yeah. True.
I think that's one of the only downsides to that. And I showed Joe as we left El Dorado. I said, hey, did you know that there was fairway bunkers over here that you can practice at the range? And he's like, no, I did not know that. Yeah, at the far south end of the range, they have a long fairway bunker. And I can't think of any other place in town that has, that's open to the public. I'm sure some of the private ones do, but a long bunker like that you can, hit fairway metals out of, or hybrids out if you want to.
Yeah. Well, the one thing that happened at Boulder Creek is your boy put a whooping on all y'all mugs, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah. 7 handicap my ass.
Yeah, if you play that net game.
You still by one though. Still,
Yeah, no,
Played very
Joe,
well, Joe.
Joe
you
on
played
a
really well.
bum knee
bum knee.
whooped everybody.
Yeah, with
Jeremy,
the comments on the YouTube comment guys over there with the, what did he say? He said with your jumping towards the target with your knee or legs or something.
Yikes!
haven't seen on
Yeah,
the toes
he said
open to
yikes.
the target. Yikes!
Yeah, I had to respond.
Oh,
And I smashed
man.
that one. I
Oh,
smashed
You did?
Yeah, you hit it in the lake.
which I've never even hit anything into that lake ever in my life. I'm
Hit it
never
through the
scared of hitting
fairway.
it towards that way, but obviously Boulder Creek's dormant right now, which a lot of desert golf is currently, a lot of North Carolina golf. There's a lot of dormant golf out there currently, and things are running, which I enjoy. I enjoy it running. I like when it's dormant.
Look at Jameson coming with the heat. I think that's one of my favorite courses I've played. Better than Wolf Creek, better than Falcon Ridge. How's Conestoga right now? Yeah, we played Conestoga last year for one of the VGN events, and it was in really good shape. I'm kind of biased because I haven't played a ton of the courses in Mesquite because we had a hookup out there. So we played Conestoga a lot. But man, I love that track. It's such a good course. That's one we need to go out and play again. That, no tournament round, just go have some fun.
Yeah, I'd like to get out there and play it again because that was the only time I've ever played it. It was fun.
Yeah, I have yet to play it.
What? You've never played
yeah.
Conestoga?
Nope.
Shut up.
But I played everything else up there but Conestoga.
Oh, well, call Trey and tell him to cancel Boulder Creek. Let's go to Conestoga Sunday.
Beautiful golf courses is in the chat on IG. He said Boulder Creek or Coyote Springs. Haven't played Boulder. I think that's a no-brainer in my opinion. But what do you guys think? Conestoga, our favorite in Mesquite.
You gotta go. You gotta go to Coyote Springs over Boulder Creek.
I would think so.
That's. I mean, Boulder Creek is good, but it's not Coyote Springs good. Conestoga our favorite.
Yeah, totally. I agree 100%.
Yeah,
like Boulder Creek's great. Like it's a really good, like, I mean, it's a muni for the most part. I mean, but like what Jack did at Coyote Springs is with the fairways, the rolling fairways, the greens, it's, and it's like, do you want to get beat up somewhere? Then go to Coyote Springs. If you want to be able to score, then go play El Dorado probably, and then one of the other two. But Coyote Springs is a much better golf course.
Yeah,
but
and
that's no hate on Boulder Creek, but Coyote Springs is better.
Yeah, it was designed to be what it is. It's pretty freaking impressive. And Boulder Creek, for what it is and where it is and the layouts, and I'm happy we're ending the VGN season at Boulder Creek. I think it's going to be a great place for the finals. 2 days out there. We've got multiple routing options we're going to be able to do. I think it's going to be a really good. They got the patio outside. They got the inside. It's going to be, I think, a really good setting for everybody to have the finals out there. Crickets from my guys.
Yes. Sorry, I'm juggling two comment sections.
Oh my goodness. Well, hey, I'll take care of YouTube if you want. If you want to take care of Instagram.
Yeah. Okay. We can do that.
All right.
Let's do that.
Stems caddied at Boulder Creek, and that place is long from the tips. Yeah, it's one of the longer courses in town because they can really stretch it out. They have qualifiers out there. There's a ton of college tournaments out there. I think Wolf at Paiute is the only one that comes in longer in Vegas. Is that right? Anybody?
Is it long?
Yeah, I think
longer than that.
I think Wolf from the tips is like 100 yards longer than Boulder Creek from the tips.
Really? Well,
I think Wolf all the way back the tees that they never open. I think it's 76.
Yeah, it's deep.
It's big time.
It's a big course.
Yeah,
it's a big course.
Because I know that's one of the things that they've always touted, that they're the longest course in the valley.
Yeah, I've actually never seen the blacks out at Boulder Creek. I don't think I've ever seen those tee markers out there.
No, they don't want people playing the qualifiers.
There. Yeah, they don't want people playing.
I didn't even know some of those boxes were there. Like the one on Coyote Run, that it's in the lake. The tee box is in the lake, the par 5.
Yeah.
Is that 6? I think it is.
Yeah.
6 or 7. The long par 5 down the hill. Yeah, that's. I mean, that tee box is. You look at the overhead, and I was like, "Oh my god, I didn't even realize that was there."
Yeah, it's wild. Julian in chat, what's up, Julian? Derek golfing with dad is up in here. Wolf is a lot of fun. Yeah, you can't go wrong with Pyatt. You can never go wrong with Pyatt. But
Yeah.
I digress.
All right, Jameson says, yeah, they got 6 people coming when they come out here in April. You come out here during Masters, man. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah. Stoked for
Nice.
that.
Yeah, we'll have to definitely meet up and do something with that. So if you're interested in coming to Vegas January, it's kind of hit or miss. We were talking about this last week with Liv being in February. It's incredibly hit or miss. You know, that is going to be either absolutely stunning or horrific. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
Typically, the worst month is January, though, because it blows a lot and it's cold. And January is typically the worst.
I don't like March a lot because the wind is so heavy in March.
Yep.
Just nasty. You get those
the whole month it blows.
Yeah, you just get those 50-day temps with 40-mile-an-hour winds, and it's just ugh.
We're typically pretty good, like in December, but January, February, half of March, that's kind of the worst area. But I think January is the worst.
Yeah. So the LAGP golf shaft, I put that in the bag. Roars hooked me up and got me one to try out, and I'm pretty impressed with it. One of the guys from LA, Nick, he's on Instagram. He was telling me you're gonna love it. It's one of the best loading shafts that he's ever had or they've ever had, and I'm not that perfect with knowing how a shaft feels to me. It's just like it doesn't feel good to me, and it felt good. I could feel the load. What are you laughing at?
Oh, just beautiful golf courses comment. It said it's -10 and got 12 inches of snow in Wisconsin yesterday, folks. Need to move south. So
oh my god.
Yeah, the winter storm has been pretty brutal for a lot of people, and we're very lucky. We are very lucky.
Dallas was getting blasted 15 degrees out there. It's like
we have golfable weather and 24 hours a day Mexican food, so there's not much to complain about on our side. But Wisconsin's got good golf courses. It's just you got to play them in the summer. Trying to get out there.
Yep. Yeah. So I was playing the AVX golf ball. That's the golf ball I've been playing so far this year. And Joe noticed. He's like, dude, that
eagle eyes.
Yeah, he's like that ball is just dying. It's just it's got no juice on it. And so I was thinking, low spin shaft, low spin ball might not be a good combo. So I put a TP5 in and tried that, and spun a lot more, but didn't really go anywhere. So after that, I switched to the Odin ball, and big difference. Great ball flight, great trajectory. I hit a ton of fairways, and not the distance I want. I definitely want to be a little bit longer, but that's something I got to work on. So
you were hitting it really good. I mean, you had a good flight, you had a good trajectory. It's just that AVX was falling because there's no spin, and then obviously as you changed, we saw a little bit more of a climb, which is great. I think the shaft works for you. I think you hit it great all day, but you just got to find the right combo in the ball shaft area.
Yeah.
Because we did notice some better longer tee shots, and it kind of just rose a little bit.
Yep. That's what we noticed that right away.
Yeah, but you hit it really good though. You hit it really good. So it sounds like a good shaft for you currently. I mean,
I
find the right combo.
I was talking with him, Nick, and they do have a 50 gram in a regular flex that if I tip it and get the kick point up a little bit, be kind of very similar to this, but it'll be a bit lighter. So I may give that a try, but it felt great. So I was pretty happy with it. I mean,
so that is their new version. You had their old version. So what's the difference between the old one? Is it just kick points or flex? Or
this one is a lot more. They say it's stable is the terminology they're using. It's a lot more stable. It loads better, and I mean, it was really easy. I didn't feel like I had to, work it at all. I just swung my, swang my swang. And, I mean, I hit a couple bad ones that, Dan got the good miss a couple times.
Yeah, but those definitely were not the shaft's fault. So
No. That was user error. Error. So
yeah, turn it off, turn it back on. Make sure the gas is in there. Change the batteries.
We're Nish and Chris, two very amateur golfers on a quest to play the top 100 courses in the UK and Ireland, after Chris set this challenge on a drunken Saturday night in my kitchen. Join us on our frequently humorous journey of a lifetime as we grapple with the logistical and financial challenge of playing some of the best courses in the world, as well as grappling with our games, because let's face it, it's never just about playing. Sometimes the score matters too. Listen to the Top 110 Golf Podcast wherever you get your podcasts.
Yep. So may try that 50-gram option in the regular flex tipped and see what's there. But also had the new levels back in the bag for the, since I built them up with the new ferrules and the heavier shafts, and had those in play and pretty happy with those too. I think I hit the irons pretty good. I shot at 83 with 39 putts. Absolutely ridiculous. 39 putts. Shameful.
Kevo in the house. What up, Kevo?
Man.
But yeah, we saw a little glimpse of the new levels, which I'm very excited.
They look good.
New levels. They look really good. I have seen them in person, so I am 100% purchasing one of them, maybe a combo set. I don't know, but they were posting some of them, so I'm excited. I'm excited to grab some new levels.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting what happens with him this year, because they're making an iron that is more adjustable. It looks better in my opinion. I think it looks better in everybody's opinion. And yeah, it's going to be. Are you going to get him, Joe? Are you going to do it?
I'm going to get him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will get them. I'm pretty sure I'm going to grab a set. So I'm going to hit up Doc because I asked Doc. I said I saw my golf spy got a little package. I don't know where I saw it. I saw it on the story or something, but he didn't see it. So he's like, "Can you send it to me if you can find it?" So I looked for it. I couldn't find it. It must have just been a story that disappeared. But he said they're coming out soon. And when I was there, I know new level is quality, right? New level is great. I've hit yours. I've seen others. I've just never been a big fan of the Gotham City look, which I've told Doc when I was there, because a lot of it's been like X-Wing, like Death Star attack fighter pilot shit. And the new ones are a little more clean, simple. I don't like a lot of pizzazz in my irons. I like them to look pretty clean, simple, modern, if you will. Like I can live on, bean and cheeses. So just simple. I'm a simple man, really. But the new ones, Dan knows what that was. But the new ones look really clean and just simple. And I've always wanted to get a pair of new levels, or a set of new levels. So I think this might be the one that I go after. And my Mizunos I can just build the backup set off of, but they look really good. I've seen them in person. I hit them. I enjoyed them. I think the adjustable weights that are in there that you can dial in what you need to, I think that's a big thing. So I'm stoked for him. I'm 98% grabbing the set.
Someone get this man a bean and cheese.
I'll send you my address if you want to send one over.
Dan, what's your thoughts on the new level stuff? I know you're kind of a classic iron guy, so
yeah, I'm to be honest with you, I haven't really hit a whole lot of the new level stuff. I'm kind of in agreement with Joe on the older stuff, how it was kind of like a little Gotham City-ish, I guess. But I like a more of like a traditional looking blade. So yeah, I kind of lean towards that, towards a cleaner muscle back. But yeah, I haven't seen really many pictures of the new stuff, but excited to see it, and I'm sure I'll try it. Well, I'm sure you guys will have plenty of clips for me to try.
Yeah, I can't wait to see. Definitely want to hit them. I want to try them out and see what they're see what they're like, because
I mean, I've also had my bag's been intact for basically 2 years. So
2 years.
for the most part, yeah.
You have some new shafts though.
Well, I mean, as far as club heads go, I mean, yeah, I changed shafts, but that's just because I need to advance because I'm going to the gym now. But
Oh yeah, tell everybody how you hurt your knee.
yeah, I
That
hurt
was a
my
great
knee.
story.
Yeah, I hurt my knee on an exercise bike because the seats are so uncomfortable that I had to
Stationary bike.
go at an angle, so it just wrecked it. I think this is what I'm assuming. I'm not for sure, but this is where my diagnosis says that my knee got jacked up because I was hitting it at an angle on the angle, and then I had to switch because the right butt cheek was hurting, so I had to go to the left butt cheek, and I was hitting it at this angle. And I then just think it tweaked it, but it's still hurting, by the way. But
Joe was
call me
mad at me
Twinkle
'cause
Toes on YouTube.
he got called Twinkle Toes, and we're calling him Twinkle Toes because he's hopping up on his toes on his shots. That was so funny. Oh my gosh.
But I was drilling that driver on when we were playing, bro.
Oh yeah, you were killing it, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you.
It's like Justin Thomas, bro. He's on his tippy toes also.
That's true.
And that guy bombs.
It might just be better to have like a built-in excuse that is acceptable, and you just play better because you have something to blame it on if you don't play good. And then you're like, hey, if I don't play well, it's whatever. Low expectations.
Hi, Jag.
Hi, Jag.
Hi, Jag.
Hi,
Just a
Jag.
game.
Just a game.
Hey, little hat change shout out to Brad Mark over at Smoke Cigar Lounge and Tapas. We had our VGN board meeting over there, and this still smells like cigars.
Yep.
For those of you that love cigars, it's fun smoking a cigar. Don't get me wrong, but man, it is hard to get that smell out your clothes. It does not want to leave.
Yep.
I had to air the car out. I had to air my backpack out. I had to air me out.
Yeah, 100%. I think I still smell it in my office. I dumped the
keep
clothes.
I told you guys I was scrubbing down like a Chernobyl fireman. I was like, you're just trying to get it out, man.
I was in there. Yeah. I mean, there's nothing. Smoking a cigar inside is fantastic, right? I'm not a cigar smoker, but when we were at Smoke Lounge, that was great establishment, like really well done, really well built, great customer service. It was fantastic. I've never smoked a cigar inside, and I was like, wow, this is cool to smoke a cigar inside. I smoked two, which I don't smoke cigars, but I smoked a second one. And the second one I smoked was called Barbacoa. So it was from a brand called like Taco Stand, which I had to do. But yeah, I came home, I walked up the stairs, and my wife was like, where did you go to? A casino? No. It was at the VGN board meeting in a cigar lounge. But yeah, I still smell it in here.
Dude, the food was really good too.
Yeah, really good spot. Really good spot.
Nick P from the VGN, we found out that he is in the food supplying industry business. And so he was like, hey, I'm buying a bunch of food. You guys want some? Just take some because I got to try it all. And he ordered a charcuterie board, and he ordered a pizza, and he was just going to town ordering stuff. I had the burnt end sliders. Great place. So if you are into cigars and gambling,
great spot.
Dude, his humidor is ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's got private lockers in the humidor. If you're a member, you have VIP access to the back half of the humidor with your own lockers. Great spot, and we're super glad that he let us come out there and check it out. So
yeah, awesome spot. Yeah, I still smell like smoke, but it was really cool.
Yeah, my pants were standing up by themselves. They're just like
yeah.
Jameson chiming in. The East Coast got to get some Z's. Catch up the rest of the pod tomorrow. Thanks, guys. No problem. He'll be back next week. Thank you, sir. And thank you for getting this out to me. I love this hat. This is a great hat.
Yeah, good hat.
And it's a Richardson. I love Richardson's hat.
I was like, oh, Richardson. Oh, that fits Matt's style perfectly. They spring up out of those packages too, right? This is a flat package, but
it was in there beautifully. Well,
just sprang up.
He also stuffed this in there too. So
oh, nice.
That helps.
Nice.
Which great little towel. It's gonna look good on the bag.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Blind Squirrel Golf.
Yep.
And that's what is it? That's SSC right on the back. That dude's he's tied together with Sweetens. If Jameson were still here, do it real quick. But he does a lot of really cool towels for a lot of people. Forget his name. I follow him, but I don't remember his name. Next week.
Next week.
Shout him out.
Yeah. So all right. So let's talk about plumb bobbing, because this is something new to me. I suck at reading greens. I know that. And I've tried. Aim point just don't work for me because it's too analytical, and I don't want to get. If I'm going to do aim point, I want to do it 100% the right way. I want to take the class. I want to have the books to fully understand so I can do it. But I just don't think I have the patience for aim point. It's great. It's science, it's math. And I think it works. But I just don't know if I have the patience for it. So I say, hey, let's try plumb bobbing. I was scrolling through YouTube and ran across a video, watched it. And funny thing, this guy right here told me he used to plumb bob.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
when did you stop?
Probably like around 2001.
And why?
The only reason why I really stopped plumb bombing is I don't even know if I have a reason why I stopped. I just started walking around the hole, and the plumb bob kind of stopped from there. But yeah, I plumb bob all through high school pretty much, and I mean, it worked out for me. It gave me more of like a general direction of like how much it's going to break, just like a kind of a general distance of how much. I didn't really pinpoint. I still kind of got down low and read the putt. But for putts where I wasn't quite sure if it was going to turn right to left or left to right, if it was straight, that plumb bob really kind of helped me out in just kind of a general direction on which way the ball might fall.
Yeah, it's been interesting for me. I had a lot of success with it at Revere. Revere, I used it a little bit at Angel Park, and I was like, oh, this kind of works, And then I had a lot of success with it at Revere on Lexington. And then I had no success with it at all at Boulder Creek. I mean, I was going with, like, if you were out further than me, I was going and looking at your putts and trying to predict the way it was going. And it was wrong, or not predict based on what the read was. And a couple of mine, and I don't know if it was too far away or what, but nothing seemed to work right. And then that with my problems with the speed. But I do like what you said. If you're not sure, it's another option to just take a look. And that's my problem, because most of the time I'm not sure. Because unless it's like this, I get so many illusions on the green with my vision, and just it really, really doesn't do well.
Yeah, it's kind of tough if you don't really. It's kind of tough if you don't really understand like how you're doing, especially like you said with the style of putter you have, and like trying to get that shaft at a complete dead hang. But yeah, it's definitely not for everybody. It's more of like a kind of forgotten tool now on how to read greens, because you hardly ever see anybody do that anymore. Honestly, you'll see some guys on the Champions Tour doing it, but again, it's an older technique. So, it was kind of around when they were playing. But
Do you,
like I said, I think it's a way to help you try to read greens, but I don't think it's foolproof. You still need
definitely not foolproof.
Oh, it's definitely not foolproof. I can tell you that right now. It's
you still
not
need to get
foolproof at
down
all.
and feel it with your feet and get a lay of the land.
Yeah. So 2 questions. Do you think it helped better with back in the day with bullseye putters because the shaft sat a little straighter, I think, with bullseyes? And second, does it work better than your feet do?
I don't think
the putter matters because you can calibrate it, and
that's but how do you calibrate the putter?
You find a straight, 90-degree door jam or a line in your garage.
I've started doing it just to be like my dad. So
yeah,
I started just doing it just to see.
I found a door jam. I put it on a level, make sure it was 90 degrees. And then you just stand back and you put it out, and you hold the putter in different positions. And for me, with a long neck, it's the toe, to the right, straight, 90 degrees to the target line to the right is where that shaft hangs straight up and down. So, you can figure it out. I don't think it's specific to a type of putter that makes it better. You just have to find where that straight vertical hang is and just use that point every time.
So you're finding which way it breaks. I get that. But do you think it's better than your feet?
Well, it's hard to say. For me personally, I don't think it's better than my feet, but I can't say that for everybody because not a lot of people feel stuff in their feet, depending on, what kind of shoes they're wearing or whatever it is. A lot of people just are like, what are you talking about? What are you talking feel it in your feet? I have no idea what that means. For me, I can definitely feel slope and certain breaks in my feet. So I would say that there's more feel to it and there's more to reading the green in your feet than there is to Plumb Bob.
A little bit more soul in that version, if you will.
Yeah, exactly.
Literal,
more soul.
more literal soul. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's something that I'm gonna look at the green, assess the putt, maybe start looking at it from both angles a little bit more, and then if I'm not sure, then maybe throw a little Plumb Bob on there to get a little, reassurance of this is the line you want to be on. So
yeah, I think I've tried to emulate you and just try and do it as a joke, but I think it's good if you are not convinced, if you're not sure of which way it's going. I think it totally helps there.
Yeah, and there was some at Lexington that I stood there and lined it up and I went, I do not see this going like that at all. And I just putted that line and made several of them. So it, kind of gave me some false hope for improving my putting. I went from 30 putts to 39. So it didn't exactly kill it on the greens, but I don't think that was the plumb bobbing more than the fact that I just did not get the speed down at all.
Mr. Golfing with Dad said he just goes barefoot just so he can just feel it. True soul golfer.
Yeah, that's saved for the preserve.
Guaranteed.
What if you have a club foot though? What
I don't know. Then
you're missing a big toe.
Your balance is off. Oh, hey, speaking of shoes and feet, I interviewed Tim Markison from Athlons today on the podcast. That's going to go out on Friday. They have some new shoes coming out, and it's a very interesting story because they have a lawsuit that's going on with a pretty big shoe brand that hits the courtrooms in March. So that will be out Friday. Make sure to check that one out. It's been almost 4 years since we've had them on the show. And so it was great to get caught up with them. COVID ended a lot of small brands and they were close. They were close to, not making it, but they've persevered, got through and are coming out the gates firing in 2024. So
And speaking of upcoming podcasts,
Oh.
we have lined up Loop Golf for
Yeah,
next Tuesday.
hey.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
gonna get Barrels on here, Rum, and then the other co-founder. I'm excited for that. 'cause
That's gonna be fun.
We're using it every round. Loop Golf Club. Check it out, Loop Golf on your apps. It's a fantastic betting app. They're coming on next week, so it's gonna be a fun one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Kevin's saying use a digital level helps train your feet. Yeah, I've seen that. I understand that's how you it's the training methods for teaching your feet to understand what slope feels like. I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know if I'm that patient to do that. And Kevin, I'm mad you didn't join the VGN after you said you were going
It's
to.
a lot of work. I mean, you have to really dial in your feel. I mean, you have to know what the difference is between a degree of slope with your feet. So, but we still have to hit up Kyle, and we got to do that one of these days. Because
Rob Chapman, Loop Golf for a golf trip will be fire.
yeah, totally.
Yeah, I mean, wow. We're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna do that because, well, that's what we'll talk to them about. Hey, do you have a team?
Multi-round, multi-round. I mean, we've been using it a lot recently, and there's some things that we're gonna suggest. I'm sure next week. So we're gonna hear it from the horse's mouth. I'm excited. I mean, they started recently. I think they've been in it for 2 years, and they've made updates recently. They're obviously wanting it to grow, so I'm excited for it. We're starting to use it every single round. It also helps me post my scores to my gin.
We finally found a way to get Joe to post his scores.
Yeah, that's what it is. So yeah, Matt told me there is a way to turn that off, and I haven't done that yet, but I may in the future. We'll see. But no, it's fun, and if you have friends around the country that are also on the app, they can bet on your score if they see that you're playing. It's really cool, and I can't wait to talk to them. And just, I think, as for Vegas golfers, because I think they're heavily based out of the Bay Area in California, I think we're going to be able to provide a lot of tweaks or recommendations. And I think it's, as a partnership, I think it's only going to make it better, so I'm excited for it. Totally.
Yeah, that's going to be a fun one because you're everything you said. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm looking for it. My brain's going crazy. There's so many things that I want to ask right now that I just have to wait.
Yeah.
I have to wait until they're on because man, it's fun, but
it's really cool.
Yeah, we got to fix the scoreboard.
Yeah, there's a few things, but that's what we're here for. We're gonna ask them the hard questions, and we are big believers in it. So we'll see what comes of it. But tune in next week for sure. And we're not done this week, but I'm just saying, Loop Golf next week is gonna be awesome.
Kevin, I need to sign up. Sorry for slacking. Hey, it doesn't matter if you can't play in the first event either. It's a long season, a lot of points out there. Let's see, Mark, is Loop iPhone only so far? Yes. Currently iPhone only. So
tune in next week. I'm sure that they're probably developing something for Android.
Oh, yeah, it's just a matter of time.
But next week will be good.
Yeah. So, all right. How much of the professional golf did you guys watch out in Hawaii?
I didn't watch a ton, but I watched a little bit. I saw some W palm trees.
Yeah.
Saw a few W's in the palms.
Harry had himself a top 50, so good job on that. 1 for 1 on cuts on the season.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the Brian Harmon chip video that was like forever long? Everybody talks about how much he, Sergio's where he waggles like crazy.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, there it is. Let Brian Harmon take 25 practice swings on a chip shot. It was asinine. Like he walks up to the green, walks back down, takes a practice swing, steps back, looks at it, walks up, takes a practice swing, steps back, walks up, looks at the green, walks back, takes a practice swing, steps back, takes a practice swing, steps back. It was absurd how long it took. That's why you don't see him on TV because it's like, you never know when he's going to hit because good Lord.
Was he in contention?
I mean, he was in the.
I saw a video of Brian Harmon
I don't
where
know if
he
he was
was.
in contention, but he was near the top of the leaderboard.
I saw
Yeah.
a video where he was like, "I'm not swinging until I'm comfortable," and that's like at the Open when he won the Open on the final hole. He took a long time, and in that pressure-filled situation, I mean, he wasn't comfortable. It took him a long time, and that's the video that you see a lot of the time where it's like taking him a long time. I get that, but it's like,
Dude,
it's too long.
it's too long.
But it's hard, right? Like if you're in a situation to win a major championship, I get that. But if you're at the Sony Open, like let's chill just a little bit. It took him a long time on that, but I saw a video where he's like, "I'm not swinging until I feel comfortable hitting this ball," which I understand, but you gotta speed it up a little bit.
That was rough.
Yeah,
that was rough. How about the Grayson Murry putt to win? Did you see that?
I saw clips.
Yeah, so it's three people in a playoff, and first hole par 5, he gets on the green, had to lay up out of the rough on the green and drains a 30+ footer with speed, and the other on had a makeable putt and missed it. So, but still, I mean, draining that big of a putt on that stage was pretty awesome.
Oh yeah.
Keegan using aim point from 2 feet from the hole. that's Keegan. Keegan being Keegan. That's ridiculous. That's where the aim point is going to get shit on from a lot of critics. Is guys, that's just no. You can't be doing that. That's silly.
Yeah.
So California, here we come. The Amex Palm Springs. Have they changed? Where's Stat Guy when we need him? Damn you, Jeremy. Did they change the rotation on this? Because I know Pebble Beach is an elevated or signature event. So because they're only playing 2 courses at Pebble Beach, which is going to be nice. Are they still doing the same thing in Palm Springs? I have not had time to do any research on this at all. I feel terrible.
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
I did see my
We're a hell
annual.
of a
I
golf
did see my
podcast.
annual like multi shots from the death bunker, 18 feet below the green,
Mm-hmm.
with people chunking it and not getting up and all that. I did see that today.
Did you see the Channing Benjamin post about that uber crazy elite golf course in Palm Springs? The Gil Hanse?
Yes. Oh, Ladera. You're talking about Ladera?
Oh
So-
my.
So the Russian, you guys know who the Russian is, right?
Putin?
Jeremy would know who the Russian is. Anybody out there know who the Russian is? The Russian is Zach Blair's caddy. Chris Kroisov or something like that. He's a Russian. Anyway, they played it today or yesterday, and I saw him post about it.
Just look at him. He's all over the place.
Yep,
with answers.
Ladera. Yep,
Yeah.
Ladera Lemonco. He played it yesterday, and I sent him a message, and I said, "How's that Gil? How's that Gil Hanse?" And he said, "It's incredible." I mean, those guys get to play everything, right? Like Zach Blair is one of the connoisseurs of golf course architecture and golf course like check off list. He's played probably everywhere, and the Russian is his caddy. So for the most part, he gets to play everywhere as well. And dude, the place looks sick, man.
He said that my buddy
Place
Anthony
looks
that lives in
fucking
Palm
sick.
Springs that plays a lot of courses and is friends with Channing Benjamin said, he goes, that's Adolf money.
Yeah, I would assume so. Yeah.
Is it is super, super, super exclusive, but man, does it look incredible.
It looks super sick. Yeah, it looks
And,
really good.
Hey, Dan, I hit up Joe and he said you tried. I didn't know you tried. Landman sold out in 3 hours
Yeah.
Yeah.
for the whole year.
Yep. And then I tried for Prairie Dunes, but that I think the site crashed because it kept buffering and buffering and buffering and buffering. Yeah, Landman sold out in 3 hours for all of this year.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Crazy. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
So are they just doing limited tee times, or is it?
No, Landman
Well,
is full public. So
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, how do you sell out a public course for the
it's probably
year?
shortened season, I'm sure. And just
because they're under snow.
but you gotta understand this too. Like, so it's
Oh,
King
please, Joe,
Collins.
make me understand.
I'll just be quiet then. So it's King Collins, right? It's a shortened season, but I think a lot of courses are going to start adopting the Sweetens Cove kind of style of things.
I don't like it.
I get that, right? But it's, dude, they made their quota for the year. I mean, if you're a business,
I don't blame them.
Yeah,
I just don't like it.
I know. I don't like it either. Like, but they're set for the year. I mean, they invested a shit ton of money in that land and they built a golf course and now they're good. Like, and it makes us want to play it more because we can't go play it next year. You know,
it does.
So props to them. It's supply and demand. It is what it is. But you know, do I not like it? Of course I don't like it. I want to go play it when I'm available to go play it. Yeah. And I don't know when I'm able to go play it. But there's people that just booked it, and there's gonna be dropouts and there's gonna be cancellations.
You think somebody bought 20 spots like you did? And...
Yeah, potentially. Who knows?
Hey.
I don't know exactly how their system works.
I wonder if there's a secondary landman market out there somewhere where people are saying,
like eBay and shit, like fucking sneaker flippers. Who knows?
Landman flip site.
But I mean, yeah, Landman is a huge project, and I mean, it's good to see them get their shine. I know that us as golfers want to go play it when we can, and we're not all as flexible as a lot of people, but it is what it is. But it makes it more desirable.
Yeah.
Who knows? They could have sold half of them to people that they know. You know, who knows? It's all a game, man. Capitalism.
Yeah, exactly. Capitalism. So I posted on stories on the Instagram page about how the standings went for the Chasing Daylight versus the World contest we got going on. So far in the lead, we got Dan from Leave the Pen. Jeremy is in second place. Joe's in third place. Dan's in fourth place. So a little CDP atop the leaderboard here in second, third, and fourth. We won't mention where I am at. And last week's winners, Dan from Leave the Pen took first place, Jeremy, and then Joe. So Joe from the Chase Daylight podcast. So they need to work on the website on the app. Cal was complaining about it, and I told him you are so right, because it used to be a lot worse and they made it better, and it's still not better because it was awful last year. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Is that Theo?
Yeah. He's talking about his iPad, something like that.
He's creeping in. Gonna take over. All right, so do you want to bring up the odds and go down the odds real quick, and then we can
yeah, I can bring them up.
Get the heck out of here. Gonna do an hour tonight. It's crazy. Jeremy's not here. Jeremy is the one that makes us go long.
Yeah, he talks too much.
He talks so much.
He's at Lowry's.
I know. He's got a belly full of prime rib right now.
Oh man, I would kill to have some prime rib right now.
Well, I got mole downstairs, fresh molcajete de salsa down there. I got raw tortillas. I got Oaxaca cheese. Bro, better than Lowry's.
A lot of good that does us.
Yeah,
not there.
Right. Hey, Stem said this earlier. I have some New Mexico red chili. Would like to get you some.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Get you them Hatch green chilies.
Love Christmas action.
Burn your throat out.
It's not that bad. Okay, American Express.
Nah,
Let's see. They
not
get
that
that. All right. Favorite Scheffler, 5-1. Patrick Kentley 9-1. Xander 11-1. Sung Jae 18-1, Tom Kim 22-1 along with JT. The mailman himself 25-1, and Minwoo Lee 25-1. Sam Burns as well. Jason Day, Tony Finau 28-1, Eric Cole 30-1, Chris Kirk 40-1, Wyndham Clark, Taylor Montgomery 45-1.
Did you hear the Wyndham Clark news?
I did not know.
Yeah, Wyndham Clark reportedly going to be one of the members of either Rom's team or a different team in Live.
Oh, I didn't see that. No.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right, you may continue.
I don't know where I was because you interrupted me.
Wyndham Clark.
Adam
Clark.
Hadwin 50-1. Cam Davis,
forgot his
Siwoo
name
Kim
that
55-1. Cam Davis, Siwoo Kim 55-1. Ricky Fowler, Akshay Bhatia 60-1. We're gonna go all the way down. Let me look for Harry Hall, just see if I can find him real quick.
What's blocky?
He is playing there, dude. I saw Schuster was heading down there from Bandon, so I think he's got to be out there caddying for someone. This is one of those where a lot of like just random people show up. So
That's a good field, though. I mean, there's some solid players in there, and you know, the UNLV kids. Taylor Montgomery had a great week, and how about him wearing the trues? That was a surprise.
Yes, yeah. Did you order the P&W pack? I saw you posted it.
No, that ripstop looks so good.
It felt a little too Seattle Seahawks to me. Just a little too Seahawky.
Yeah.
Well, at least it wasn't cracking color. So
Yeah. I mean, I'm okay with Seattle Seahawks, but they're connected to the Kraken a little bit. So I'm not seeing Harry Hall. I see Joel Damon at 275-1. Harry Hall, okay, 350-1. I mean, auto bet always $5.
Hey, Joe and I were the only ones that had him last week. So
yeah, auto bet $5. Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bottom. Jeez, it's deep field. They had a lot of odds out here. At the bottom, Roll Pareda, Ben Taylor, Ryan Brem, John Peck, JB Holmes, 250-1.
JB Holmes is playing golf still.
Yeah, 250-1.
Pair him with Brian Harmon and Patrick Cantley. That'll be a fun group to watch.
Oh, Kisner's in it after his debut, 200-1.
Well, he played at the Sony.
Well, he
too.
played Sony Open. That's right. Yeah, my bad.
All right, so I think that'll do it. Oh, let's see. Here we go. I want to take the camera out to Merrick's practice round. Then I found out they don't let any spectators in until the tournament starts. What?
Losers.
You can't go out to the practice round?
Just show me your black card, Mark. I'm a black card member.
Just file for media credentials, and then you can go into the practice rounds and watch. So try that. See if that works. But, you know, it's a little too late. Maybe next year. Try that. So, you guys got anything else you want to get off your chest? Feeling froggy? Hey, how about the VGN? 72 players for our
How about
first
the
event.
VGN? How about the VGN?
72 people going to be teeing it up at National
That's pretty cool.
on February 25th. That is absolutely unbelievable in my world. I was looking at the seasons past, and in 2022 we started at National. There was 8 people in the gross flight and 1 withdrew, and there was 16 people in the net flight and 2 withdrew. So we've come a long way.
Well, I remember when during the early IG chat days there was like 10 people that when we first started, we were like, hey, let's go play National, and we'll all throw $10 down.
That was the very first tournament we ever
First
had.
tournament, National. And
that was
it's
the
fitting
VG
that
Invitational.
it's fitting that it's the first tournament of the year. I mean,
Yeah. Hey, there's 2 courses we'll play every year. National, just because it's got a special place in my heart, and Coyote Springs because it's the best place to play in September.
Yeah.
So, hey, thanks, Stems.
Is Stems in it? Is Stems in?
I don't know. You want to answer that, Stems?
Stems, are you in? Are you coming? What are you doing? If you're on the fence.
Do we have some Jeopardy music?
Oh, so I know he hasn't signed up yet. Obviously, if there's Jeopardy music, because you would say, yeah, Stems is in. So yeah, come on in, Stems. It's a good time.
Yeah, it's going to be a blast. Dude, the side money is going to be ridiculous with 72 people.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Bro,
I
you win
can't-
one skin a week, you're probably better off not collecting unemployment or whatever it is. You know, whatever that payout is. You get one skin, you're good.
Yeah, so 81 people have signed up so far. Like I said, there is a lot of golf to be played still. I just bumped the field size from 48 to 68 for Prim in March. So February 1st is when that tournament will open up. So plenty of spaces for that. And I'm sure if we get even more people to sign up and commit, that they'll allow us to run some more out there. I mean, I would love to take up half a golf course with all our guys. So I'm not in. Let me see what I can do. Okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Do it.
Hit me up on a message and let's chat. Yeah, I think that I got nothing else to go over this week. Check out the interview Friday. That's going to go out. This will go out tomorrow out on the podcast if you want to listen to that there, or tell your friends, tell your families. Everybody, thanks for tuning in. This is week 2 with StreamYard. I think it's going pretty good still.
I like it. Yeah.
I like it.
Agree.
I did the interview on Riverside. Just the audio and video quality is a little bit better on Riverside. That's something that we have to debate if we're going to pony out for the higher quality on this. But we'll see. You know, if we can, if it's going to work out, then we'll do it. So in the meantime, Joe, you want to bring it home?
Yeah, thanks everybody tuning in. Matt said everything I was going to say for the most part. If you're on the fence, join.
Oh,
yep.
You said if you remembered, you would mention this other person's podcast.
Oh, yes, correct. Thank you. Jed and the Talent. I know we've been huge supporters of Golf at the Park. Jed has been on the podcast. What was that, like 10 episodes ago, something like that. He is returning soon. He is on his feet and he's killing it, and we're proud to welcome him back to the podcast space. The show is now changed to Jed and the Talent Show, I believe, right? I think that was the name.
Jed and the Talent, yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, a great podcast. He's going to be doing it. My episode will be coming out at some point, I'm sure. But he's back and he's going to kill it. He is a vision for the future and for the community, and he's going to bring a lot of people together, as he already has. So make sure you subscribe to that when that drops. It's coming soon. And yeah, and we'll see you next week. Athlon's coming out Friday. We got Loop Golf next Tuesday. It's we're doing it. So until then, I guess we'll catch you later.